Hey, it's Bree. So I know, number one, I look all kinds of crazy, but I have been sick, like sick, for like the last, excuse me, it's been over a week actually. So I'm finally feeling like I'm on the mend. And so where am I supposed to be looking? I'm still trying to figure this out. Do I look at myself? Do I look at the camera? I'm looking at the screen, okay? But I am, actually, I'm gonna look up here. I don't even know. I'm still trying to used to recording, y'all. But real conversation, real talk, okay? Um, I'm not even sure why I'm feeling compelled to talk about this today, but maybe it's on my heart and my spirit because it's going to help another Black woman to feel encouraged, another Black content creator feel encouraged, another Black um, business owner or entrepreneur or someone that's like going after their dream, feel just like seen, if nothing else. Because I don't have a solution, but just know that it's not just you. Okay. So the point of this video here is that, sometimes you have to stand firm in your no, even when it's not easy to stand firm in that no. I'm talking right now specifically in my situation, which is financially. So, number one, we already know that Black women, first of all, let me back it up. We already know that women are not paid fairly, adequately. Okay. Then we take it to another level. We know that Black women are not paid fairly. Okay. And then to take it to another level, we know that those Black women who are, for example, business owners, or in my case, I guess a content creator or whatever, building a brand or whatever, we know that those people are not paid what they deserve. And we have to jump through a million freaking hoops to get just a part of what we deserve, okay, for our efforts, for our labor. And it's exhausting. I'm tired, okay? I'm so tired. But like I said, sometimes just standing firm on your no, it's not easy. It's hard. Doesn't feel good, okay? Doesn't feel like I don't get the warm and fuzzies from having to say no, especially when it comes to the potential to earn money, to live, to survive, to eat, to pay your rent, to pay your bills, to not be in struggle mode, to live a good life, a decent life, right? Lives that we deserve to live. Nobody should have to struggle. Okay. So very recently I had the opportunity to partner, I guess, with a brand. And so how it works in the podcasting space is you get paid. Well, one of the ways you get paid is by the downloads that you have for your podcast. If you're able to grow a sizable podcast, and by sizable, I mean you're getting at least, I would say maybe at least 3 to 5 thousand downloads per month, somewhere in there, but more obviously is better. But minimum, like I would say maybe like minimum 3 to 5 thousand downloads per month. Um, you're able to start monetizing your podcast. And I'm not going to go into the whole capitalistic side of just the need to earn money based on doing something that you love. It's very hard. Like I love doing the podcast. But again, I don't even want to go into that right now. Let me just stop that thought because I will just get to talking. But so I have or had the opportunity, and this has happened before, to work with a brand. And so when you have a podcast, there's how you're paid, generally speaking, is it's again, you have a minimum 3 to 5 thousand downloads per month. More obviously is better, and you get approximately, let's say, minimum $15-ish per CPM. CPM is like cost per mil, I believe that's how it's pronounced. And mil is like 1,000 downloads. So, for example, let's say you got 10,000 downloads to your podcast for the month. That would be 10 mil. Get it? Because 10 times 1,000 is 10,000, right? 10 times 1,000 is 10,000. Yeah, so it would be 10 mil. And if you're getting paid, let's say $20 per meal, 20 times 10 is what? Ooh, is that 200? $200, something like that, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So obviously, if you are doing like sponsored ads, like I do sponsored ads, where you are putting your voice to this product, like let's say this coffee cup, coincidentally, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee real quick. But isn't she cute? Okay. I got this from Target, by the way, during Black History Month. I'm not even sure if it's still available, but I love this so much. Isn't that adorable? Support Black owned artists, by the way. Um, Me saying that I love this mug, which I do. This is amazing. It holds your keeps your coffee hot or like whatever. Like you're talking about this product. I do it because I typically generally have an interest in the brand. I love the brand. I've used the brand sometimes, or I feel like they can help me get further in life in one part of my bloom era. You know what I mean? So those are the types of deals I accept, and there's others I don't. I don't partner with everybody because for me it's not just about the money, even though at this point in the stage in the game, sometimes I feel like maybe it should just be about the money. And maybe I just say yes to everything. You know what I mean? Because that's how life just should be set up for us. Like you just like, I just want to get ahead. I just want to get out of survival mode. But it's just not in my heart to do that right now. Anyway, um, but I feel like my voice, me saying yes, learn more about this product. And obviously, whether you choose to move forward, it's up to you. But at least you know, like, hey, Bree's talking about this. Maybe I want to check this out. Okay. Um, I feel like me lending my voice to something like that should mean something, especially based on what I have built so far with my little podcast. Okay. I'm 250 episodes in. I have over 6 million downloads. And I'm not a big podcaster, obviously, but those numbers they mean something, especially for a Black creative, a Black woman in the podcasting space. The Brown Girl Self Care Podcast is in the top 200 podcasts for the health and fitness um, category on iTunes. It's like top 150. That means something, at least to me. Okay. That means something, at least to me. And so what it comes down to is brands will want to partner, some of them. And my minimum, I have a minimum of how much I am willing to accept when it comes to me saying, yes, I love this product. And that number, sometimes it's a little more than that, and that's great. Thank you. I deserve that. Sometimes it's been less, but if I really love the brand, I'm like, okay, if it's a few dollars less, even though that adds up, okay? It may sound like only like $3 less, $4 less per CPM, but again, that $4 less could equal $400, $600, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So it means something. It means something. And so I'm finding that I am not really feeling valued in this space. And it's starting to feel that way more often than not. And so I had the opportunity to partner. Literally, this happened today. And it was a few dollars less per CPM than what I need. And actually, this had happened before with another brand just like a week or two ago. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot about this. This one was $5 less per CPM than what I'm willing to take. And what I'm willing to take is not even like, I can guarantee you that other podcasters, they're getting more. Okay. They're getting more. Now, I realize that there are some podcasters that obviously have much bigger platforms. Okay. When you have a much bigger platform, of course, you're going to get much more money. I get that. But I guess my point is pay Black creators fairly, pay Black women fairly, okay, for their effort. You think it's easy to create an ad. I have to create the ads, then you have to read the ads. And what I was finding is I'm starting to feel resentful. Um, and I don't want that to happen, right? I'm getting resentful when I'm not being paid what I am worth. And it's making me not want to accept anything. You know what I mean? Because I want to genuinely be happy about what I'm promoting. And I would say for the most part, I am, but I'm starting to feel some resentment creep in when I keep getting lowballed and having to turn that down. You might be saying, oh, it's just business, but I feel it's more than that, especially when it comes to Black creatives. So, anyway, a few weeks ago, or like maybe 2 weeks ago, another brand, big brand, I've worked with them before. They paid me more the first time. Now they want to come in and pay less, $5 less per CPM, by the way. And I had to think about that. I had to think about that. I'm thirsty, y'all. Give me 1 second, please. I'm so sorry. I know this is ghetto. I need my water. I need my water. I'm still getting over this cold or whatever it was. Um, but yeah, give me the $5 less. Had paid me more before, like maybe last year, or I don't even know. My dates are a little fuzzy, but it's probably in the last 6 to 12 months. Now they want to come in because they're maybe comfortable, or I don't know. And they want to pay less. And so, my money ain't always money. Okay. Hear me when I say that. My money ain't always money, right? Um, Being a podcaster is not easy. Being a content creator is not easy. It's labor. It's mental labor. It's physical labor. It's all the labor. Okay. And it's exhausting sometimes. It really is. So I sat there and I thought about it, and I'm just like, And then you start to kind of justify, well, at least it's XYZ, and you can use the money, da da da. And so I thought about it for like 24 hours, and I just felt in my gut, like my spirit, it was like, no, this is a no for me. It's not a hell yes. This is a no for me. And so I responded and I said no. And so that opportunity went away. And it was for, I don't even know the exact amount, but over time it would have been maybe a few $1,000s. So it's not chicken change, but it wasn't my worth, especially for you to get in front of my customers, even though I do believe in the product. I use the product. I don't use stuff I don't believe in. But what you're not going to do when you have all this money for your budget is come in and lowball me, the little brown girl creative, when I'm sure you're not paying others quite the same. You're not going to do it. So I'm not sure if that an opportunity with them will ever come around again. Maybe I've lost out. Did I make the right choice? I don't know. But it felt right in the moment. So that was a no. Then another brand. So this happened today. Another brand. I've worked with them before too. Love the brand. Love the brand. Love it. And probably will continue to buy the brand because I really love the brand. I'm not kidding you when I tell you a lot of the brands I do the ads for, I use them. I love them. I'm very particular about who I say yes to. Trust and believe that. Because I care about you and what I'm telling you about more than I care about the money. Real talk. And so again, a few dollars less than my regular what I'm willing to take. And again, the money ain't money in all the time. I just sat here and calculated bills for next month. Okay. And yeah, it would have been mm, less than a few $1,000s, but still almost several $1,000s. And I had to reply back and say no. Because I told them I have to stand firm in this is my minimum. Because once you start to kind of get loosey goosey on what you're willing to accept, either intentionally or unintentionally, because there are brands, people, situations that love to just be an opportunist. They see that you're kind of like, maybe they're thinking they don't know their worth. Maybe they're thinking, it's just me, me, me. And whatever the case may be, it's just like once you start getting kind of like loosey goosey on what you will and will not accept, people just try to slide right on in and just, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I got the promise of, things, maybe it'll be more next time. I can't live on maybe there will be more next time. How about maybe there is more this time? How about maybe there is more this time and then we'll see about next time? How about that? You know what I mean? Um, so, like I said, standing firm in your no and letting your no be a no, it's not always easy. And I'm not saying this to tell you like every time you gotta say no and your light's about to get cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you that. I obviously wisdom, use wisdom, use your common sense. Um, but generally speaking, it's we've been conditioned to believe that we don't have a voice. We've been conditioned to believe that we can't use our voice. We've been conditioned to believe that we're too difficult to deal with. We've been conditioned to believe that we got to just take anything. We've been conditioned to believe that we're not valuable enough to get what we deserve. We've been conditioned to believe like our work is not, it's just, you know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? Like we've been conditioned to believe all these things about our work, our labor, ourselves, you know, and just saying no as a Black woman can have some ramifications. It can have some consequences, obviously. But I'm in a place right now where I just I just can't be true to myself. I just can't be true. I just can't not be true to myself. I just can't not be true to myself, y'all. And so I'm not sure where the chips are going to fall on this situation. I'm not sure where the chips are going to fall on me standing 10 toes down in this is my minimum, period. Does it mean I like my opportunities are going to shrivel up? I don't know. I don't know. Does this mean that doing the podcast will no longer be an option for me and I'll have to maybe go get a 9 to 5 job, which I really do not want to do? I don't know. I don't know. Does this mean that I may have to move out and do something else so I can make my living more sustainable? I don't know. I do not know. Does this mean that me standing 10 toes down means that the energy that I'm putting forth of this is what it is now, and I'm going to stand firm in who I am, what I'm, my value? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's a possibility too. I don't know. I can't see the future. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have to make this stand and see what's on the other side of this because this version of me is tired of just not showing up as her true self in every part of her life. There has been some beautiful progress in the last 4 or 5 years, definitely. But healing takes time, blooming takes time, getting that confidence in yourself takes time. Really leaning into your faith, it can take some time to really get a handle on that because you'll have voices in your head saying, no, that's a mistake. Or you ain't gonna never get nothing, girl. Now you done this, you ain't gonna never get nothing. Like all the little negative chatter that happens, you know what I mean? But I can't come to you as someone who is trying to share her healing journey, as someone who talks about self care, liberation, freedom, self preservation, self love, your worth, knowing your value. I can't come to you and talk about these things without also doing the work myself. It feels like the work never ends, right? But doing the work myself, like I can't, that doesn't, those things don't, they don't jive. They don't make sense to me, right? They don't, they're not in alignment with each other. I'm not sure what other people do, how they live their lives, if they're showing up one way and doing something. I don't know. I can't say, but as far as I'm concerned, gosh, excuse me. Whew, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to be that person. It doesn't feel real to me. It would feel fake to me to do that, to be like, girl, this is what I'm doing now, and I ain't done it. You know what I'm saying? Or girl, this is how I did XYZ, and I really didn't do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it just, that's just not me. That's just not me. So again, I don't know where the chips are gonna fall on this. I don't know what it means for brown girl self-care. I don't know. But I'm not going to I'm not going to tell you, you know, to recognize your value. Let your nose mean yo. Let your nose be no and be okay with that, even if it's uncomfortable. If I'm not willing to do that myself, and like I said, my no is a no. I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. Um, I know that my voice is powerful, and what you're not going to do is partner with me, basically using me to where it's more equitable for you. And I'm just okay, just going to be okay with accepting crumbs. No, not happening. It's not happening. So, all of that to say, Black woman, I just want to encourage you and let you know that I see you. If you are in this situation right now, or you're just wondering, like, if you should value yourself, even when it's hard, if it's okay for you to say no, this doesn't feel right for me, like, I see you. And I believe in you. I really, really do. I believe in you. And I have faith that things are going to work out in your favor one way or another. Not saying it's going to happen overnight. Sometimes we just really got to be persistent and keep going after it for things to start to happen and to line up. It's not like an overnight process, you know? So, yeah, just know that I'm with you, fellow Black woman, fellow Black content creator, fellow entrepreneur, fellow brand builder, or whatever it is you're out there doing. I feel you. I see you. And I'm with you. I'm standing with you 10 toes down. Like I said before, like, just like, I'm not doing this in 2024 and beyond. So, I mentioned on the podcast, oh, the Brown Girl Self Care podcast, by the way, in case you didn't know what podcast I was talking about, it's on iTunes and Spotify. Same name as this channel, Brown Girl Self Care. Um, what the heck was I saying? See, now I didn't talk so much. I forgot what I was about to say. Hold on. um, yeah, I forget. The comment has gone. I didn't forgot what I was about to say. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, that's literally it. That's all I wanted to tell you. It's just, this is what's going on behind the scenes, and I just want to be honest with you about that. Uh, I'm going through it too. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna just continue leaning into my faith that it's okay for me to say no, and that that God is still, it's I'm still trying to be in this mindset that all opportunities are God's anyway. They don't come from man. They don't come from the brand. You know what I'm saying? All my opportunities come from God. That is where my opportunities flow from. It's where my blessings flow from. It's where my money flows from. It's from God. It's not from the brand, right? It may show up at package as the brand, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my opportunities come from God. So what I'm doing, trying my best to do is just to, like, remember that, number one, and just continue taking action towards my goals, and doing the things that I know that to do, and allowing God to take care of the rest. And I know that sounds obviously easier said. It's easier said than done. I get that, but that's where I am right now. And I'm gonna just continue doing what I know to do, continue getting quiet and listening for direction, and also not allowing these type of situations to steal and kill my joy, my peace, my happiness. Even though there is some uncertainty, I don't want it to break me and to again rob me of my joy, my happiness, my peace, my feelings of freedom, right? So yeah, that's where I am. So like I said, fellow content creator, fellow Black woman, I see you. And like I said, it's gonna work out one way or another. So keep your head up, keep doing those things that you know to do. Continue making time for yourself and continue making time, taking time, making time and space for mental rest, physical rest, spiritual rest. And that's all I got. So if you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me here on this channel. I'm trying to grow, becoming more and more comfortable doing these type of videos, face-to-face videos versus the podcast, which is voice only. So definitely much more to come on this and other things. All right. So in the meantime, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you're currently dealing with this and what your feelings are on this, what I'm talking about when it comes to just being a Black creative in this space and not being paid fairly and being lowballed and just and being expected to just accept crumbs at the table. Okay, so leave a comment down below and follow and like and share whatever people say on these YouTube videos at the end. Clearly I ain't no YouTuber yet. Just I'm getting started, but yeah, do all the things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.